recording. And then just talk to me. These just pretend all this isn't here. Like we had a conversation.
Fourth wall.
What advice do you have? What life advice do you have?
Yeah. No, that's okay. I was looking at that small. It was really small. We're thinking of you, Scott. This is awesome, you guys. Finally have a bearded runner shirt. I'm so excited.
Lots of runs with Scott, lots of memorable runs. The big one I think that stands out is Great Plains 10K. That was the race that Scott and I ran together. It was like the first actual run that I paid for and that I did. Scott ended up running along with me pretty much the entire run. We were with Tom for part of it, and then at the end, we really kicked it up. Both of us ran across the finish line at the same time. Yeah, that was the first really memorable one.
Megan and I and Scott went to Clinton, Missouri and did the Clinton half. I had actually got lost. I actually went on the 5K race instead of the half marathon I was supposed to be doing. And so all of a sudden I found myself at mile 11 after I was at mile 3 because it just you went down this way and it came back around. And I think it was Scott who was like, or another person too, was like, Tom, what the hell are you doing at mile 11 already? Because they're a lot faster than I am and everything. Like, I'm lost, And so we finally got done and we were all done. We were all fun. And it was just Scott was he's a very sweaty man. And I remember smacking him on the ass and my hand was coated with sweat. I'm like, we all laughed about that. Then we all went out to dinner and it was just a good time. It was a good memory between the three of us and everybody's family was there. That was fun. I enjoyed that.
We went to, I think it was called Watson's Lake, near Prescott, Arizona. And when we were running around the lake, there's like a little trail back there, a flash flood hit. It just drenched us, straight downpour. And we sprinted back to the car and we were just dripping wet. And I love that memory.
Even before he started running, I tried running and I could do it for short bursts, but then my knees and my hips would hurt so bad for like a week after. The community has welcomed me just as much as they have him. And so it's just one big family I'm happy to be a part of.
He started asking just kind of questions like, my bowels have been off a little bit, asking me questions about fiber, things like that, or if I had any recommendations. Didn't think anything of it. Finally, like the last straw was when he said he was having pain, abdominal pain, because Scott never complains of pain. So when he said, and he probably said like discomfort or something, he probably didn't even say pain. But when he said abdominal pain, I said, you need to get a CAT scan.
Dad's running was changing. It was less energetic, less passionate in a way, but it wasn't because the passion had gone. It was because it was becoming more difficult.
I didn't think anything of it. It's like maybe you got some bad, sushi or something like that. You just don't think down that line, oh my God, you're going to have terminal cancer.
Moved the family here. We had 3 kids. We were very young and we were new to the area. So Missouri doesn't give you the opportunity that we had in Boise, Idaho for camping. It was just a lot different. So we kind of sold our camping gear and moved away from that. When they kind of went off and did their own things, we felt kind of our job was done. They were off to college. They had their jobs. They were doing that. And I took into running.
Scott lights up when he is within the running community and around other people. So Tom calls him the mayor of Runtown.
I think that's what he needed, like his whole life. I think that's what he needed was a community to care about.
Everybody knows him because he's helped everybody. He's offered suggestions. He's put something on Facebook to help people run, help, be a brand ambassador. I mean, he was very generous with time. Don't get me wrong, there's other people that do it and that do a great job. Scott just did it to that nth degree of trying to give back to the community that has given him so much.
I'm amazed at the turnaround in his personality since he started running. He's just a nicer person. He's not so focused on the little things. It's all good. It's the big picture now, and it's just made a big difference in our lives.
I did the Kansas City full marathon, then I did the Des Moines half the next day. That was my favorite run. I felt good. It was just a recovery run for me. It was Des Moines. It was a beautiful course. I really liked that one. But then after that is when this kind of started breaking. The day of my 55th birthday, which was March 21st, was the first actual bad run that I knew something was wrong.
CAT scan showed a likely mass in the first part of his colon, multiple lesions throughout the liver that looked like metastasis or spread of cancer, and then in the abdominal wall itself too.
It felt like a slap in the face. It honestly did. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. He's in the best shape of his life.
I was in denial. There was no way. I was just running with him at Wyandotte County a couple weeks prior.
What? It's kind of hard to rationalize, and because you're trying to hear that negative news and trying to assimilate it and figure out how you're going to respond. And I was like, I don't know what the hell to say.
It's inconceivable. Just going in and talking to someone about something you don't really know about, that's going to kill you.
Sorry. And I don't regret one second. I don't regret being the one to give Scott the news, but it's just something you don't ever think you're gonna do.
It's attacking him, and it's been attacking him in a way that is surprising. How fast it is and where it's at. I mean, it's not stayed here. It's gone to his head. It's his hip. Maybe it's his knee. It's just, it is pissed, and it is just trying to eat him alive.
He'd only had one round of chemo before the bowel rupture, which was not enough time to really do anything. And so the last few months that we've been granted, thanks to the life-saving procedure, have really been the most valuable, in my opinion, to the long-term well-being of the family as a whole. We had Christmas with my older brother, my younger brother, everybody's wives and fiancés and kids and grandkids, and I don't think that would have happened ever if we had lost him.
You've already fought. You have fought more than most people, including myself, would have ever done. It's okay. It's okay to be done.
Faye wakes up in the middle of the night and checks on me and carries me up and down the stairs if I have to, and she's just been the love of my life.
Scott needs a focal point, a goal to accomplish to get there. I think he put the 300 on there as that, okay, this is the culmination of my running career.
He made us promise that we will get him there any way we can, whatever that looks like.
It's really hard to look at the future because we don't know how long we have. It feels like a lot of the hope that we'll have more time is draining.
It's gotten really tough. We know that 300 is the last one.
3, 2, 1.
Learning how to live when there's no one around. It's like learning how to feel when the drugs run out. You can see my scars 'cause I'm wearing them proud.
And there's so much we take for granted every day that's going on around us. When I was going through a transition in my life, a hard time, he was there.
Find something you can hold on to. Find someone who'll be there for you. 'Cause that's all that really matters in the end. Find someone you can come home to. Find find someone that'll die.
He always encouraged me to do my best, to be my best self, to follow my dreams. Like, I couldn't have dreamed a better father. He did everything for us. Everything he did was for us. I wanted a good man, and my father set that example, and I found one. There's still good things in life.
It'll never be too late to start again. You find something you can hold on to. Find someone to be there for you.
You know, I just want him to know that I will always think of him in a loving, kind way. And I'm here for you, no matter what. Right next to you until your last breath, I am here for you.
'Cause that's all that really matters in the end. Is love, 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 love. That's all that really
Have each other's back. Be there. I will definitely be there for him. Forever.
It's all that really matters in the end. Find something you can hold on to. Find someone who'll be there for you.
I did as much as I can.
'Cause that's all that really matters in the
Passing the buck now.
Find someone you can come home to. Find someone that'll die for you.
Don't know that I can do much more.
Matters in the end. Find something you can hold on to. Find someone to be there for you. 'Cause that's all that really matters in the end. Find someone you can come home to. Find someone that'll die for you. 'Cause that's all that really matters in the end. Is love, 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 love. It's all that really matters in the end. Is love, 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 love.
What advice do you have? What life advice do you have to give?
The best advice would be just take care of yourself, take care of your wife, take care of your kids, do your run therapy, and just don't be so serious. Don't take myself serious
Anymore.
anymore. Yeah.